Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Hannah, and today I've got some dry pantry mixes for y'all. So this first one is homemade ranch. Now you can use this as a seasoning, or you can use it in a dressing. You'll just have to add mayonnaise, sour cream, and milk, with like a fourth of a cup of each. And the seasoning, I'm not sure how much to use of that. I just kind of eyeball it and taste it and guess at it. So, till it gets to the point that I think it tastes all right. But I started out just doing what the recipe called for, which is just like one batch of the seasoning, and then I realized I had quite a bit of room left in my jar, so I went ahead and added in a second batch, and it was the perfect amount for this jar. This is just the jars I use in this video are just jars I've reused from things I bought at the store. Like this had vanilla beans in it, and I tore the label off, washed it, cleaned it, all that, and I can reuse it now. And then the other jars have came from like pizza sauces or spaghetti sauce or whatever, and I just peel the labels off and wash them, and they're good to go. Just label in my jar of ranch, and now onto the brownie mix. What you're gonna need to end up making this brownie mix is a half a cup of melted butter, 2 eggs, and a teaspoon of vanilla added into your jar of dry mix. And you'll bake it at 350 for about 20 to 22 minutes, or until they're done. Just giving it a quick stir, and then I'll pour this into my jar that I've repurposed. I think there was spaghetti sauce in this at one time, but I washed it, tore the label off, and now I'm using it for brownie mix. So just gonna fill my jar up, and I'm actually gonna put a lid on this, and I'll vacuum seal it towards the end of the video. Okay, so moving on to muffin mix. This is just a plain muffin mix. Later on, you'll add your blueberries, chocolate chips, strawberries, whatever kind of muffins you're wanting to make. But when you make the muffins, you'll add 2 cups of the blueberries, strawberries, chocolate chips, whatever it is you're wanting to use, a cup of milk, a half a cup of oil, 1 egg, a teaspoon of vanilla, and then you'll bake it at 400 for 20 to 25 minutes or until they're done. And this jar I will also be vacuum sealing, and that'll be ready for the pantry. Now onto the pancake mix. I decided to put this mix inside just a flip top jar with that little rubber seal on it because we make pancakes a lot, and I don't want to have to keep resealing a jar that I'm getting into constantly. So I put it in this one. And when you go to make your pancakes, you're going to need a cup of your mix, 3/4 cup of milk, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and then you can add in a splash of vanilla if you'd like, or chocolate chips or anything like that. My kids love chocolate chips, so more than likely I'll be adding those in when I go to make these pancakes. But once I get that all in the jar, I'll give it a good mix, and it'll be ready for the pantry. I'm just putting like this little sticker thing on here so I can label this jar without having to write on the actual jar. But I'm just writing pancake mix, and to make all these, I'll just look at a piece of paper that I have all the rest of the ingredients on that I need to make them, instead of having to write all that on the jar. But now I'm going to vacuum seal these 2 jars. This vacuum sealer my brother got me for Christmas. And so I don't know where it came from or anything, but I love this thing. It can do regular mouth and wide mouth. Just put that on the jar and it vacuum seals it when you push the button. And as you can see, I'm tossing this jar all around, mixing that mix up, and it's not coming loose. But that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I will see you with a brand new video next week.